Jai students, welcome to physics class. Today we are going to do one of the most important organ of our body. That organ is eye. We will discuss about the human eye. Human eye is the one of the most important and valuable sensory organ. If we close our eyes, we cannot see the objects. And if we close our eye, we can know we can detect or we can identify the object up to a certain extent by touch, taste, hear or smell. Even let us say this is the marker. By touching, if I say that this is the marker, but I cannot tell what is the color of the marker. Color of the marker I can see when my eyes are open. So, with the help of the eye, we can see the colors. Without eye, we cannot see the colors. So, eyes are meant to see the objects. So, let us discuss what are the various parts of the eye. Eye is just like a camera. In camera there is a convex lens. So in our eyes we are also having a convex lens. So that I will discuss with you. Now the first part of the eye is cornea. Now this is the cornea. Cornea is outermost part of our eye. It is white in color but transparent. The cornea, it protects our interior parts of the eye. Cornea does not allow foreign bodies to enter our eye. And it is the cornea through which most of the refraction of the light takes place. So I am repeating the functions of the cornea because function of each and every part is important. So the function of cornea is that it is the, let me tell about the cornea, it is the outermost part of eye. It is that part of the eye through which most of the refraction of the light takes place. It protects the internal parts of the eye and it does not allow the foreign bodies to enter our eye. And next portion is aqueous humor. This portion is aqueous humor. This portion is aqueous humor. This aqueous humor, it is made up of watery saline fluid. The purpose of aqueous humor is to prevent collapse of eye due to the change in atmospheric pressure, and it also helps the sharp image formation on the retina, that I will discuss after this. And the third part is iris. This one is the iris. Iris is a circular black diaphragm, and at the center of iris there is a hole, and this hole is called the pupil. Iris, it controls the size of the pupil. You might have heard a famous song, Blue Eyes Hypnotized. What makes the color blue? This is the iris. When we say blue eyes, it means blue is the color of iris. In some cases the color is brown, in some cases the color is green also. Now why we are having the different colors for the different persons? It is because iris is made up of the pigments. When the light it falls on the iris, In some bodies, blue light is reflected, in some cases green light is reflected, in some cases brown light is reflected. So on the basis of the light reflected, iris is having the different colors. Iris, it controls the size of the pupil. Now pupil, it is the hole through which light enters the eye. Now listen, when we enter into a dark room, what happens? The size of the pupil, it increases because their light is less, so pupil has to increase its size so that more and more light can enter. But when we go to the area where there is a large intensity of the light, where we are having a very intense light, in that what happens? There is decrease in the size of the pupil. Why? Because if excessive light it enters into the eye, what can happen? The delicate portion of the eyes, they can be damaged. To do this, the pupil, sometimes its size increases and sometimes its size decreases. It is done by the iris. Iris, it controls the size of the pupil, and pupil, it decides how much the light has to be entered into the eye. After that, crystalline lens. Just I told in photographic camera we are having a convex lens. So here we are having a crystalline lens. So this lens is the crystalline lens. As you see from from the diagram, this lens is biconvex lens because it is thicker at the center and it is thin at the edges. Now, what is the purpose of this lens? This lens, it forms the image at the retina, and one more point is that this crystalline lens, it is made up of the flexible tissues. Now, this crystalline lens, it is held by the ciliary muscles. These are the ciliary muscles. What is the function of the ciliary muscles? These are also the say ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles. These ciliary muscles, they hold the lens. If I place the lens here, what will happen? It will fall. But these muscles, they hold the ciliary lens. And these muscles, they can change the focal length of the lens. You have done in the image formation in the convex lens, is that when object is infinity, image is formed at the focus. When object is at 2f, image is also formed at the 2f. But I want to say that if object distance is different, image distance is also different. But here in case of the eye, if object distance is different, whether the object is far, whether the object is near, image, it is always formed on the retina. Retina, it acts as a screen for the eyes. So what happens? Why? How such things could be done? Listen, when we see a faraway object, what we require? Image has to be formed at the retina. To see the faraway object, we have to increase its focal length. So to increase the focal length, what happens? Ciliary muscles, they get relaxed. And when they get relaxed, what happens? This lens, it becomes thin. And when the lens it becomes thin, its focal length increases. And when we are seeing the nearby object, what happens in that case? The ciliary muscles, they get contract. So the lens, it becomes thick. And when this lens it becomes thick, there is decrease in focal length, so that image is always formed at the retina. And after this ciliary muscles, there is a vitreous humor. In this portion, it is filled with the vitreous humor. What is the function of the vitreous humor. It is near about the same as that of that, but there is difference in the composition. This vitreous humor, it consists of a jelly-like fluid slightly gray in color. Now, the function of this vitreous humor is that it prevents the collapse of the posterior part of the eyeball. Posterior means लेंस से पीछे वाला, anterior means लेंस से आगे वाला, and it also helps in focusing the image at the retina. Now after that we are having the retina. Retina, it acts as a screen, because whenever image has to be formed, we require screen. So the function of the retina is, it is that part of the eye where the image is formed. Now this retina, it consists of rod shaped and cone shaped cells. Cone shaped cells, they respond to colors, whereas rod shaped cells, they respond to the say intensity of the light. Next is optical nerves. These, now what happens, real and inverted image is formed on the retina, but we see the object straight. It is because with the retina, it consists of these cells. These cells, they convert the light signals into the electrical signals, and with the help of the optical nerves, these signals are sent to the brain, and brain, it interprets the image, and as a result of this, although inverted image is formed and we see the object straight, we see the erect image. Now, if you look at this eye, it appears to be spherical. If it is spherical, then there must be some diameter, and its diameter is about 2.3 centimeter. So these are the say various parts of the human eye. So I am repeating again. Cornea. What is the function of? Let me brief you. Let me summarize this. Cornea. It is transparent but white in the color. It is the outermost part of the eye. It is. This is important. What I am telling you now. It is that part of the eye through which maximum refraction of the light takes place. This question it comes. The part of the eye through which maximum refraction takes place, they will give you the option cornea, crystalline lens, and this aqueous humor, retina. Correct answer is cornea. And next one is aqueous humor. It is made up of water, saline fluid. Its purpose is to protect the eye against change in atmospheric pressure, and also it helps in the focusing the image at retina. Iris, it is a circular black diaphragm, and its purpose is to control the size of the pupil, and pupil is a small hole through which light it enters the crystalline lens. Crystalline lens, it forms the image at retina. Its focal length is not fixed. Its focal length varies because it is made up of flexible tissues, and this crystalline lens, it is held by the ciliary muscles. When ciliary muscles contract, what happens? The lens it becomes thick. When the lens it becomes thick, its focal length decreases. When ciliary muscles relax, lens becomes thin, As a result of this, its focal length increases and we can see the far away objects. Now after this ciliary muscle vitreous, it is jelly-like fluid which fills the posterior of eyeball, and its function is it helps the focusing of image on retina, and it also protects eye such that it cannot collapse due to change in atmospheric pressure. Retina, it is where the image is formed, and optical nerves, these optical nerves carries the electrical signals to the brain, and brain after interpretation it tells the image formed. So this was about the human eye. Thank you and have a nice day.